Morning, Thomas. Look, this is kind of the way I do it. First, turn phone sideways, and that way you get a full view when I'm recording. I'll turn it sideways. And then when it's recorded sideways, it'll show bigger sideways even when people look at it straight up. So I turn my phone sideways. That's the first thing I do. And then example of, this week's games, I would start out and, I'm going to run this all together, but I would start out and it'd be like, and I'll show you how I kind of can mess up, and I'll let you know when I mess up, and then I just stop it and restart it and do it again right away. So I've got my script out there, somewhere, and then I go, good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the USFL Sweet 16. Oh, I'm not satisfied. Good morning I'm not satisfied. Good morning. All right, let me compose myself. All right, here we go. Good morning, folks of the... All right, we have all men. I forget. Some leagues I have girls, so I mess up, see. Good morning, GMs of the Sweet 16 Fantasy Football USFL Fantasy Football League. See, I messed up there, but I kept going. USFL Fantasy Football League. These are highlights of Week 13. We'll start with the Pittsburgh Maulers versus the Philadelphia Stars in a battle in Pennsylvania. This game came down to the end, and the Maulers won. Next game up, and they won that game on the hands of Justin Hebert. And then the next game, I'm not satisfied. I start over, see. For me, I'm more perfection. But play like I'm continuing on. The Michigan Panthers faced the Chicago Blitz in a great game, important game in the Central Division. The Blitz came out on top. Russell Wilson was back to himself. That really helped the Blitz win this game at home. And then the Boston Breakers have really pushed forward, and I've lost my place here. The Boston Breakers, damn. And then I mess up again, I pretend I mess up again. But I'm going to continue forward. I would start over again, and I would get the parts that I got right the first time. I would get them, and I just keep taking it over and over again. So moving on, Boston Breakers take down the New Jersey Generals. They're coming back strong. And then the Houston Gamblers, another game, the Central Division. Houston Gamblers really needed a win facing the Oklahoma Outlaws, who've had a tough season. But Ian Brown put something together, and he pulls off a win against Bill Kellick's team. Getting names is a good thing to do, too. I've done this so many times, Thomas. But then moving on, the LA Express and the Oakland Invaders. LA Express looked upset, but no, it didn't happen. The Oakland Invaders win this game 30-18. And I'll also round off scores. And I'm also looking at the scoreboard and then the key players. I don't try to get into players too much when I do it. But that's how I do it. And, if I get down to the last couple of teams, I'm just going to make it work. If I get down to the last 2 or 3 games and I've taken it and I've taken it and I've repeated and I've just stuck with it and just, how they do in the movies, just like take 1, take 2, take 3. And they, the director will stop it before it even starts. So you just do it over and over again. You get further into the matchups. When you get down to the 5th or 6th game, especially you get to the 7th game, it doesn't matter how much you mess up. You've made it. You just do the last 2 games. All right, I hope that helps you, Thomas. Practice makes perfect, and you'll get so comfortable at it. It does take a lot of practice, but you certainly did well. You speak well, and I know that you've got it in you to come up with the stats and the exciting things, and you're into the league enough to know, hey, this team really needed a win and all that type of stuff. Without even looking at the script, you can certainly jot things down, but I know that you've got huge room for improvement, and just practice, and I don't have to see it. No one has to see it. Critique yourself, and who knows, you might get excited and end up doing something in the playoffs, but because you get lots better at it really quickly. All right, have a great week.